Alright everybody, today we're going to be going over the meta Portuguese build order for 1v1 on land maps. Now this strategy has been nerfed in that organ guns no longer have target lock, however this is still a very powerful strategy no matter the status of the organ gun. So we're going to go to a trading post, shoot our first stunning herd, and we're going to get a trading post right off the bat. We're going to use our explorer's ability as often as possible. We're going to get a trading post down, and then everybody's going to go onto food. Now again, I won't be getting any treasures. I would normally be picking up this 45 wood, but after we finish this, we're just going to explore around the map. And this is it. This is your age 1. You're done. We get first pass. Very nice. And we are good to go. So I'm going to show you the deck real quick. I'll pause the game here. So we have Fatorias and Town Militia, 700, 600, Cannoneers, Spice Trade. A little bit more versatile. I am missing a card. This is supposed to have Dragoons in age 4, but that's okay. Just note that when you're making this deck, either add 4 Dragoons or something else age 2 if you want. But we're going to continue on here. Now, I know I don't need to be eating or shooting this, but I like having all my food dead under my town center, even if it decays. You're going to look like a fool if your food is over here walking away versus having, 50 less food that's safe. 50 less food over 1 less villager getting raided. So very important. Keep in mind that you do have this spyglass ability. Very effective. Use it, so say for example, excuse me, sending Fatoria's card 1. Say for example, this is on the enemy side of the map, and I know there's a herd here. I can check how many vills there are. Particularly on coin mines, you can't see when coin is being mined, but you can see hunts that are being hunted. But if I use my spyglass on here, I can see oh, he's over here getting coin. I can go raid that, right? So things like that. We're just gonna have the explorer walk around, and yep, the spyglass ability is also really useful to see what they age up with when they age up. So you kind of can prepare, or scouting for a forward base without having your explorer be there. So it's almost like having 2 scouts. Very effective. So we're going to age up with the 500 food. We're going to start moving villagers. We're going to put 3 on coin and the rest on wood. Normally I could go and treasure snipe that, but we're not playing a competitive game. So we're going to get a house, and then once we get a house, we're going to put everybody else back onto food. I'm going to herd in my next hunt. So I'm going to put my other TC here in a defensive position where the 2 TC rings will cover each other if one's getting sieged. Not only that, I'll also have access to this herd and this mine while protecting my trading post. So you kind of want to have a very nice, tight 2 TCs. We're going to queue a villager as well. We're actually going to queue 2 villagers, and then the first card we're going to send a 700 coin. So we have our 2 villagers queued. And then once we get up to around 200, 250 gold, pull these off. Fatorias will get you the rest of the way there. Again, TC is going to go here, so that's why I'm herding it in this direction, just leaving that village. So as you can see, we're aging up at around 350. I'm going to put this trading right here. Have our next TC go down, which will help with Fatorias. And again, if you look at the rings of these 2, they'll be covering each other if there's any problems with getting attacked early on, right? Seeing what he's doing in his base with my explorer, again, very useful. Something to note, when you use this ability, he stops walking, so you kind of have to be careful of that. And now we are going to have our villagers pick up this 500 food. And we're going to depend on Fatorius to get us the rest of the way there. Moving these vills inside, just to be careful, because if I get raided, I'd rather have just one vill sitting on the outskirts versus two. And now we're going to stop training villagers, and we're just going to age up with 12 vills to the 3rd age. Now we have double Fatorius, so our TCs should be producing enough coin for us to get to the next stage. We're going to put a couple more on coin to get the final amount. Sending 700 wood next. And then we are going to put these onto food. And then we're going to age up, so I'm going to pause here. You can either age up fast, or you can age up with Cazadores. We're going with Cazadores. Alright, now I'm going to move villagers onto coin. I'm going to keep 5 on food, and use this TC to train more villagers in transition. So again, using our explorer, seeing what he's doing, scouting around. Now we're going to have villagers pick up this wood, 2 vills that is, and we're going to build a Rax in transition. Now we're going to want to get 200 coin exactly, and then we'll take 1 vill off, so I'm going to start moving villagers over. And then my next TC is going to go over here on this mine, or I'm actually going to move it over here. A bit more spread out, take some more map control. Really, it's up to you. There's bigger herd over here, another mine, and a trading post, so that would realistically make sense. We're going to build a house. We're going to build a market. I'm going to queue a villager from here. Now that we have 200 coin, we're going to go onto these villagers over here for food. Once we get this, we're going to get a house. I'm going to continue herding back this way. Going to get hunting dogs, very important as support. Alright, so now we're going to, first thing we're going to ship, halberdiers, make halbs. Or excuse me, we're going to ship organ guns and make halbs. So the halbs, really depends. If you're not under pressure, you can ship organs, and if you are under pressure, ship halbs, because they'll be able to protect your Cazadores. And again, you also have Minuteman pops that are available. So you want to be able to take advantage of that as best as you can. And now here, we've got 3 organ guns, we have 4 halberdiers, we're going to continue making halbs, and we have Cazadores. So if there's any dragoons that want to snipe the organs, you can use your halbs and you can use your Cazadores. And then the organs are just going to do most of the work. So then from here, you can either ship more halberdiers, dragoons, Cazadores. Harquebusiers are nice to have. They're basically just a heavy mercenary cavalry unit that have really high melee damage, but short ranged attack, but very powerful. You can send 1,000 wood and make an artillery foundry. It's stable, more infrastructure, gets steel traps. And then you can send 1,000 coins to either fast industrial, or you can use this to make more organ guns. And that is the Portuguese build order.